Now, in South Korea, an impeachment vote to remove the president, Yoon Suk Yeol, has failed, with members of Mr. Yoon's own governing party boycotting the proceedings. Well, let's go live now to Seoul and to our correspondent there, Jean Mackenzie. Jean, just tell us what happened here with this vote.
Yeah, we're just outside the voting chamber now, so in the centre of the Parliament Hall, and we've just found out, as you say, in the last 20 minutes, that actually this vote has not been able to go ahead. It has been a dramatic day here in the Parliament. Actually, we can hear people just behind us now chanting and shouting, and that's sort of been the theme of the day. There have been so many twists and turns. To explain to you how we got to this position, it looked like the vote was going to go ahead as planned, but then the members of President Yoon's party, the ruling party, they started one by one to walk out of the voting chamber, deciding that they actually were not going to take part in this vote. They were going to boycott it instead. Now, the reason this is important is because the opposition party did not have enough votes on their own to impeach the president. They needed 8 members of the ruling party to vote with them. So when they started walking out and boycotting the chamber, there was a lot of anger here. People flooded to the doors of the chamber. They were shouting, "Traitors, traitors, go back in and vote." Now, surprisingly, over the course of this evening, a couple of the members of Parliament have come back in to cast their vote, and it looked like at one point this could swing things. But the Speaker has called it tonight and decided that actually there are not enough members here to be able for this vote to go ahead.
Jean, what happens next now that this motion has failed?
Well, the opposition party is certainly not going to give up here. They have said that they will keep bringing these impeachment motions until they are successful. And you also have to consider what's happening outside this building right now, which is that tens of thousands of people have travelled from all across South Korea to be here today to protest against the president and to demand he stand down. Now, they've actually surrounded the Parliament compound, which we're in at the moment. They're blocking the exits. They are furious with these MPs for walking out of the chamber. So even though his party has decided to save President Yoon, it is unlikely that the people here are going to be so forgiving. And if these protests continue to build, his position